Hello everyone. Welcome to Crime Lab, the place where you find the truth about crime stories. In this video, we are going to talk about the case of a 34-year-old lady named Amanda Knox. She was arrested for killing her roommate Meredith Kercher in her apartment along with 2 other people in 2007. Later, it was proved that she was not guilty and was wrongly acquitted for the crime, which she didn't do. Do you want to know what led to Amanda being labeled guilty of her roommate's murder? If yes, then don't forget to be with us till the end of the video. Stay tuned and please subscribe. Amanda Knox was born in Seattle, Washington on July 9, 1987. She was the eldest of 3 daughters born to Etta Mellis, a German mathematics teacher, and Kurt Knox, a Macy's vice president of finance. When she was 10 years old, her parents divorced, and her mother remarried to Chris Mellis, an information technology consultant. Knox went on to graduate from Seattle Preparatory School in 2005 and proceeded on to the University of Washington to study linguistics. As Florence is a more popular student destination, Amanda had chosen Perugia because of its universities and because it had fewer tourists. She shared a 4-bedroom, ground-floor apartment with 3 other women at Via della Pergola 7. It was shared with Meredith, a British exchange student, and 2 Italian trainee lawyers in their late 20s. Meredith and Amanda were friendly with the young Italian men who rented the building's walkout semi-basement apartment. Giacomo Silenzi was one of them, and he spent a lot of time in the girls' flat because they shared a passion for music. Reddy Ged came in second, slowly integrating himself into the group. They used to spend a lot of time together as a group. After going to a nightclub with Silenzi as part of a small group that included Amanda, Meredith slowly showed romantic interest in him. A few days after Meredith's affair revelation, Amanda met Rafael Solicito, a 23-year-old software engineering student at a concert. She started spending time at his apartment, which was only a 5-minute walk from Via della Pergola 7. Amanda returned home on November 2, 2007, after spending the night with her Italian boyfriend Rafael Solicito, to find her apartment's front door ajar. She noticed blood drops in the shared bathroom inside the apartment. She assumed Meredith was sleeping because her bedroom door was locked, so she showered and left the apartment. When she returned later that day with her boyfriend, they discovered a broken window, and Meredith's door was still locked. Amanda tried calling Meredith's phone that morning but got no response. She later called her roommate Romanelli to explain what she had discovered in the apartment and to express her concern about Meredith's safety. The police were then called, and Meredith Kercher's body was discovered inside her locked bedroom, and it was covered by a duvet. According to police, her body was semi-naked and her throat had been cut. An autopsy revealed numerous injuries that were consistent with a sexual assault. Even though Amanda was the one who called the police and Meredith's mother, she was declared the prime suspect for the murder. Ged was interrogated by the police after his fingerprints were found all over the crime scene in Meredith's bedroom. On the night of Kercher's murder, he claimed he had a date with her and the 2 ended up in her bedroom, where they exchanged a consensual kiss before deciding not to have sex because they didn't have a condom. He claims he then experienced stomach pains and went to the apartment's bathroom. Ged heard Kercher scream in the bathroom. As he walked out of the bathroom, he noticed a shadowy figure standing over Kercher, who said in Italian, "Found black man, found the culprit. Let's go," and then they walked away. Police found a lot of evidence which stated the contradictory of Ged's testimony. Number 1. Meredith had dinner plans that evening with friends and had never stated Ged to anyone. Number 2. Glass wedged in Ged's shoe matched the glass in the apartment's broken window, implying that he broke in rather than being invited. Number 3. Ged's bloody palm prints were discovered beneath Meredith's body in her room. Number 4. Ged also left bloody shoe prints in the room where she was killed. Number 5. His DNA was found inside Meredith and on her bra, jacket, and purse. Number 6. His DNA was also linked to feces left in the toilet. Even though the evidence pointed straight to Ged, the police officers arrested Amanda and interviewed her in the Italian language, her non-native language, for 4 consecutive days, and she wasn't even given access to a lawyer. Amanda reported that during this time, she was physically abused by the police and threatened to give false statements, as they were not satisfied with her innocence. She was denied food, water, sleep, and access to a bathroom, and hence that brainwashed her into changing her initial statement and blaming herself. She claimed that she gave false information that entrapped her boss, Patrick Lumumba, as a result of the coercion. Her boyfriend Salicito was put in prison for 2 years until their trial started in 2009. Knox and Salicito were found guilty of the murder of Meredith Kercher in December 2009 and sentenced to 25 and 26 years in prison, respectively. During an appeal in 2010, it was revealed that the Italian police had made serious mistakes in their investigation of the case. Meredith Kercher's DNA had never been found on the murder weapon found at Salicito's apartment, which was a major revelation. Experts said that sloppy police work leads to abnormally high levels of DNA cross-contamination in this case. Amanda Knox and Rafael Salicito were found not guilty of all charges related to Meredith Kercher's murder by Italy's highest court in March 2015. The court determined that there was no evidence that Knox or Salicito were in Meredith's room at the time of her murder, and that DNA evidence pointed to Ruddy Ged acting alone.
We're thankful that Amanda's nightmare is over. She suffered for 4 years for a crime that she did not commit.
The European Court of Human Rights, ECHR, ordered Italy to compensate Knox for violating her rights in the hours following her arrest in Perugia on January 24, 2019. Italy was ordered to pay Knox €18,400, roughly $20,800, for failing to provide her with a lawyer or a competent interpreter during her initial detention. While reading about this case, one doubt that pops up in our mind is why was the Italian police force behind Amanda and Salicito, when it was clear from the start that they weren't the murderers. Many people have speculated their theories as to why this would have happened. One explanation that prominently stood up was that even before the murderer was arrested, the police had announced to the media that they had caught him or her. During this time, they arrested Amanda and her boyfriend. 2 weeks later, they actually found the real murderer. So instead of admitting their mistake, they spent a complete year finding fake evidence that would state that Amanda and Salicito were involved with the murderer. This would help them cover their mistakes efficiently, even if it comes with the cost of 2 people's lives. A day after regaining her freedom, to hold my hand and offer support and respect throughout the obstacles and the controversy, there were Italians. There was the Italy USA Foundation and many others that shared my pain and that helped me survive with hope. I am eternally grateful for their caring hospitality and their courageous commitment. To those that wrote me, that defended me, that stood by me, that prayed for me, I am forever grateful to you. Amanda is an exemplary journalist, public speaker, and author of the New York Times best-selling memoir, Waiting to be Heard. Along with her husband, the novelist Christopher Robinson, she also hosts the podcast Labyrinths. Amanda now works to raise awareness about wrongful convictions, criminal justice reform, truth-seeking, and public shaming, as well as to inspire empathy and perspective in others. Her work has appeared in publications such as The Atlantic, the Los Angeles Times, the Seattle Times, USA Today, Medium, and Crime Story. She and her husband also co-authored The Cardio Tesseract, a collection of love poems. She was the host of the Scarlet Letter Reports, a Vice or Facebook series about public shaming of women, and The Truth About True Crime, a Sundance or AMC podcast and Facebook Watch series. Do you think what happened to Amanda was right? What are your views regarding the whole case? We would love to hear your thoughts on this case. Please feel free to drop down the comments. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. See you in the next video with another new true crime story. Stay tuned.